Hello everyone, my name is Pitbull155 of the Sugarbombed community. Before we get into this, I would just like to personally thank All Out Monty for inviting me to create content for the SB channel. Today I'll be going over my initial thoughts and a quick analysis of the official trailer for Nuka World, Fallout 4's last DLC. Keep in mind that this analysis won't be too in-depth, I'm no pre-war hub mind you, but rather these will be the things that I was able to pick out of the trailer. So let's get into it. Classic Fallout style, we can see the clear contrast of the optimism and no-worry feeling of the pre-war world. Cartoon characters advertise to be the amusement park as the screen pans out, showing a desolate ruin of a once vibrant attraction. In the next shot, we see a huge Nuka-Cola structure leaking its radioactive goodness, but more importantly, we can see a huge castle. Perhaps this will be an explorable location, likely so. It could be equally as likely that it is a parody of what Disney World does with the Cinderella castles. It may have served as an optical illusion for the tourist, like the real-world counterpart. We can also see structures in the distance that almost seem like a Chinatown-like architecture. In the next shot, we can see a part of the denser area of the map, followed by a shot of a kiddie train with the skeleton having a grand time in the front booth. We can also see some interesting rock formations. Whether these are artificial and fake or a legit tourist attraction remains to be seen. Next, we can see an underground portion of Nuka World with the theme song advertising the rivers made of quantum. We know that Nuka-Cola quantum is a highly radioactive material, so could it possibly be that a string of new mutated creatures that are seen later in the trailer spawn from it? Possibly. The Mirelurk scene here is glowing awfully blue, so I'm going to be going with that assumption. We now see a wide array of mini-games that we can now partake in our time at Super Duper Ultra Funland, Hoopshot, Whack-A-Mole, you name it. Shooting range are now something we can partake in, possibly with the reward of this sweet-looking Nuka-Cola themed power armor. Nuka Galaxy seems to be in a more functioning situation compared to the rest of the park that we've seen so far, with the option of actually riding the rides themselves. Why? I don't know. Immersion. Here we can see a wide shot of one of the roller coasters, followed by a creepy-looking Nuka-Cola mascot patrolling the park. For the next shot, I was able to catch a frame of the building lit up from a radioactive storm. It seems to be some kind of theater or museum. I don't know if they even have those in real-world theme parks. I don't know. Let's see. Here we see the first glimpse of Kitty Kingdom, one of the locations mentioned in the DLC synopsis by Bethesda, with a load of ghouls populating places where small children should be. Pretty creepy stuff if you ask me. You also notice that ghouls are spray painted different colors. We now see an area that is most likely Savari Adventure, another listed location that seems to be populated by tribal-looking people. This is also a first glimpse at some of the new creatures we'll be seeing, the first looking like another breed of Deathclaw, maybe originating from another species of house lizards. The next being a two-headed bull, something more intimidating to me than a helpless two-headed cow. We can also see a new weapon, which almost looks like a sledgehammer of some sort, but I can't quite make out what it is. After that, we get a glimpse of Galactic Zone, a space sci-fi themed locale. We see an appropriately themed power armor paint for the XO1, as well as a killer Mr. Handy dressed up in the finest of Nuka-Cola wear. Next up is Dry Rock Gulch, a more Wild West setting. The trailer shows off yet another new creature we will encounter, some sort of centipede, as well as a new weapon which seems to be some sort of heavily modified 9mm pistol, perhaps a makeshift laser weapon. The world of refreshment seems to be the most friendliest part of town, without all the hungry-looking tribals and killer robots. Somewhere near it seems like a settlement that needs our help. A new Red Rocket Station will be a new place where you can build all the new household appliances that come with the DLC, such as Nuka World mascot standing posters and huge rocket-shaped pillars. The next thing we see is probably my favorite thing in the entire trailer. It's some sort of electrified paddle ball. Yeah, nothing more needs to be said. Moving on. The next part is also very interesting. We see people of possibly our raider gang raiding Sanctuary with what looks to be painted assault rifles. Classic looking assault rifles too, not the bulky design we got in the vanilla game. The next few shots we see are of the player establishing a raider base in Sanctuary, which I think will sate a lot of people's hunger for an evil playthrough. Next we see aliens, yes, the famous Zedans, blasting away hostiles with the iconic alien blaster. These look to be just like, robots gone wild, so no need for the lore break alarm. I legitimately do not think these are real Zedans. Another new creature is shown. It looks to me like a crab, but don't we already have Mirelurks? Again, maybe perhaps a new species of crabs that were mutated, but it could honestly be anyone's guess at this point. And no. No, what the fuck are these? Hell no. Flying fucking fire ants? Alright, everyone. That's about everything I was able to notice from the trailer. I hope you all liked what I had to share. As for my thoughts, I think it will definitely be a fun DLC. Again, like I said, it seems a bit campy for my taste for a Fallout game, but it's also something we've never seen, so who can say that it's not Fallout enough, or that it will be bad in general. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that I can produce more videos for the awesome community that Sugarbombed is.